If you were to follow a busy doctor as he makes his daily round of calls, you'd find yourself having a mighty busy time keeping up with him. Time out for many men of medicine usually means just long enough to enjoy a cigarette. And because they know what a pleasure it is to smoke a mild, good-tasting cigarette, they're particular about the brand they choose. In a repeated national survey, doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?"
Two studies out today that draw the same disturbing conclusion. Americans are not winning their battle against obesity.
Americans spend a lot of money trying to lose weight and a lot of time talking about it.
We're spending $150 billion a year treating obesity-related illnesses, so we know this is a problem and there's a lot at stake.
In the Journal of Adolescent Youth, looked at more than 6,000 middle school children across the nation and found that nearly 7% are not obese, but severely obese, that more than a quarter of the population is obese in 2/3 of the states. In a series of our own Nightline reports on different aspects of the problem, we heard theories about why we're gaining and theories on how we can lose. First, theories about what's in it, what's in the food we eat. There is the single ingredient theory, that it's fructose, that the introduction in the 1970s of a low-cost sweetener called high fructose corn syrup lowered the cost of fructose in general so that now it's showing up everywhere.
Yogurt is good for you, and yogurt is healthy, but this has 27 grams of sugar for this yogurt. So is it worth it? It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous.
The worst part being he thinks that fructose messes with our brains, making us ever more hungry.
So your brain thinks you're hungry, because if your brain can't get the leptin signal, that's starvation.
Okay, so if it's not just one ingredient that's the problem, maybe it's that there are all kinds of ingredients that just don't belong in the food we eat. That's what Michael Pollan thinks. Pollan walked me around an organic farm, arguing that we just have to get away from packaged foods because humans are not designed to eat food that way.
This is not food, by my definition.
It's not food?
No. If you look at processed food, the three buttons that are consistently pushed by the food scientists are sweet, fat, and salt. Our bodies are not well adapted to the food environment we're in. There's a disconnect now between what we evolved to like and what's now available to us.
Then there's a whole set of theories built on how we eat it, which several of our reports found is mostly without thinking.
You hungry?
like the family in Republic, Missouri, who volunteered to let us watch them eat for a day, where the discovery they made upon being watched was they didn't have any idea how many calories they were taking in.
I could drink a 2 liter a day.
So 2 liters a day of Mountain Dew is how many calories, do you know?
No idea. I never had to think about it.
And the family in West Virginia, where there are 11 brothers and sisters and everyone has diabetes, and they know the smart way to eat, they just don't seem willing to stick to it. Which brings us finally to all the reports we've done on what we should be doing about this. We went to a school in Wyoming where they not only started limiting portion sizes and pushing fruits and vegetables, they also began to put the kids' body mass index on their report cards. We visited Albert Lea, Minnesota, that was trying out several ideas proposed by Dan Buettner, who has studied how healthier communities around the world do it. The local restaurant changed its menu. The kids started going to school this way, the walking school bus, they call it, instead of the real one.
Here's your breakfasts.
We profiled British chef Jamie Oliver and his TV series devoted to getting Huntington, West Virginia to lose weight.
I need you to know that this is going to kill your children early. Yeah, we're talking about 10, 13, 14 years off their life.
And back to that family in Republic.
So let's see how many 3/4 cup servings are in this bowl.
We got them in touch with a nutritionist who taught them a lot they didn't know before about portion control.
Oh no.
Results? Well, we do know this, that in Republic at least, the mom has lost 18 pounds and her husband 36, which shows it can be done, but you have to try. And maybe there just isn't enough of that going on.
Wow, that's a lot.
Where you are, we let all these moments pass us by.
There is no better time to begin your healthy lifestyle than today. In fact, the only thing we are ever completely sure of is right now in this moment. The future is never guaranteed, so why wait to start living a beautiful, healthy, active life later when right now is really all that you have?
There's not a day that goes by that I don't have pain. Just about any movement hurts. And just walking the 20 feet from my bed to my bathroom is extremely painful. My weight has made it almost unbearable to get around.
Prevention is possible, but you must believe it before you see it, before you start to suffer. Take action today. Do not let yourself become another victim. Take control of your life. Invest in yourself so that we together can change the world.